He blundered, yes. He blunders, yes. There we go. I should be winning. I should be winning now. Oh, there we go. We got the win. Unreal victory. Yeah, unreal victory.
And today we reveal more secret about the Sicilian. So, in past videos on my channel, we go over the open Sicilian, and here I like a6. And you can go and see how the Sicilian can, you develop your pieces with black and win easily. Now this is all good and fine, but what if on move number 2, white doesn't play it knight f3, but goes with knight c3 or d3 or c3 or g3 and avoid to play the main line. So instead of doing this normal Sicilian, they go for side lines. Let's explore that. My favorite game with black here with knight c3, which we call the Closed Sicilian. So here, most games go with knight c6 and then g3, lot of theory. When Chess and Lattes special, we're gonna play a6 and b5. The idea is like, well, white wants to put the bishop there, and black counter with the bishop on the same diagonal. So here we go, the game developed. Very important, d5, with a very strong grip on the center. And the game goes on. And this is the key moment here. If you were to do the wrong move, like your castle, eventually you have queen going to e1 like that, f5, and white loves to attack. And instead, you don't castle and play h5, white took, and now you have a wide open file. You're gonna attack with black. So the game goes on. Now you take on e5. That's because you protect the pawn here, which was attacked. Now the game goes on. And here, white had to take on f7. You will recapture, and the game goes on. Instead, white thinks there's a tactic. Now you have a pin. Did you lose a queen with black? Not so fast. We put a knight, and the game goes on. And in this position, move 25, we have a brilliant tactics and brilliant move with the black pieces. Can you find the winning tactics? And the answer is brilliant rucksack. Here we go. And now we follow up with another check. Now if the king were to go on the h5, boom, another check and the king is doomed. So in the game, the king retreats to g1 to avoid the h5. And now, check, and white resign. You will lose a lot of material if you put a piece here, and if you move the king, a very nice checkmate. Let's see another game. Alright, I'd like to see another example after knight c3, we play a6 with black. So we like to do the same beginning as the game 1, but here we play b4. The reason for that is the knight goes on the rim, that's good for black. And over here what we do d5 because we like to control the center, just like in game 1. As the game goes on, very typical move for both sides. And now we have a critical moment. White has developed the pieces, so did black. So what do you do next? First, lock down the center, and second, you play f6, attacking and undermining all of these pawns. Look at this knight over here. On the rim, it will take time for white to relocate that knight. So the game goes on, and this is a pattern that we see a lot. g3, g4, and then g5. That's the standard attack for white, but black is ready for it. And here we are at the critical moment of the game. The knight on f6 is attacked. Should you go on the rim? Should you retreat here? Should you play something else? And the answer is brilliant move by the grandmaster of the black pieces, e4. White takes and e3. Savage move, attacking two pieces. White gives a check, move the queen. We take on d2. The rook moves. And here we do taking on f6. We can see the queen and the king, they are in danger here. Now in the game, rook d2 was played, and white lost very quickly. If you do king h1, I can do rook g8, you take. Now you can see you have so much pressure. If the queen leaves the diagonal, then you have knight e5 check. So the queen stays here, we play a5 anyway, and here, check. Give a check here, but we also win the queen and the game. So we can see that this position is very dangerous. White took, and now we simply win the queen with black. The game continues a little bit, but here simply knight e7 and white resign. Why is that? You play the rook over here, knight f5, knight coming to e3, queen coming to g7, and you are winning very quickly. Look at this knight, never played in the game, right? The knight was here on move 7, and at the end, the knight here is stranded. So beautiful technique, and this is how we win again to knight c3. Let's see different variations now. And in game number 3, we have a surprise. White play a4. So here we do knight c6, and the bishop goes to c4. So once again, what is the key for black to react in the center by playing d5? And here, what is the next move? c4. That's a very nice move because if white takes, you do d4, and if the knight move, you have a beautiful position for black. So instead, bishop a2 played, you take, and you have a very nice position. And the game went on like that, and simply here, the endgame is simply better for black. So you're gonna castle first, attack, and the game went on, and I don't want to go to the move, but here, rook f3, and white resigned with the king in the center. But very important for you, d4 followed by c4. That's the best way to play against that system for white. And in game 4, I want to show another system for white that you need to be ready for. So here you would expect d4, but this is where white says not so fast at playing c3. Develop your knight, and now we have this classic Alapin system. As the game goes on, castle, castle, and now h7 is attacked. So you do h6, and now the game goes on. What is the key move here? a5, attacking the queen and defending against checkmate. As the game went on, now the queen is attacked. The queen went to g6. It looks dangerous, right? But actually, black is better. Bishop d6, knight c3, and now little surprise. What do you do with black? Feel free to pause the video. The answer is knight e7, and the queen on g6 is running out of squares. This is taken by the knight here. The queen is doomed. So white tried one last trick, and here you stay calm with black. Simply move the queen, and now what? Simply white resign. The queen here will be captured next move no matter what. So I hope you enjoyed this video where I've seen different ways to react against systems when white avoids the main lines. I'll see you in the next one.